Okay. The Sandhill crane. I am Riley.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Alexis. Click it.
I can't click it. Where's the stupid crane? Yeah. Oh, click it. Okay. Oh, I thought I was supposed to use that. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh. All right. There we go. Okay. So, the color, what the Sandhill crane looks like. All right. Color. The Sandhill crane is red, gray, and gold. The size, the crane is 5 feet 5 inches to 7 feet maximum, and has a long pointy beak to stab fish and its other prey. Alright, so what it eats. The Sandhill crane eats reptiles, earthworms, fish, berries, and insects. And, okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. Come on. Give me the clicker.
Give her the clicker. Main factors of the problem. The main biotic issue is we are focusing on is about a beautiful symbol, not only to Nebraska but to many other states, is a crane. Yes, a sandhill crane. And the poor animal is being hunted repeatedly, and it's making its population decrease. Why should we care, are you wondering? We should care because these animals control the fish population in many rivers, lakes, and ponds, and etc. And if we do not focus on taking care of this problem, then this whole place, fish are going to rot everywhere, and they're going to die on banks, and, it's just disgusting. And there is a period that went in Nebraska, in Platte River, that it smelled like rotten fish. So if you do not want this place to smell like rotten fish, then you should care.
I don't have it.
You have it. Oh, right. And these are pictures of a hunter holding the animal, and these are their flocks right here, and that is a baby chick and its mother. Next.
It's not going.
I want to start over.
She doesn't talk about it.
Oh. I'm gonna click it.
Yeah. Okay.
About the factors.
About the factors. Since it is humans killing the crane, want to take its feathers. People say it's really good, so they kill it. Also, pollution is a problem. Fish get polluted and it eats a fish, so the crane gets really sick, so then it dies.
Current solutions, strengths, and weaknesses. Some current solutions that people are trying now is they built a sanctuary in Nebraska called the Roe Sanctuary. Yeah. And they built it not too close to the breeding or feeding grounds of the bird, but close enough to where people could hear and see them flying from the sky to the land. And some current solutions is that they're making the area a place where tourists could come and see the beautiful creature in its natural habitat. And this is good because a lot of people are paying to see the birds, and when they pay, they could get enough money to build and take more care of the bird, so the bird could be protected in its sanctuary, where the sandhill crane can be at peace and not suffer confusion and pollution due to many human interactions. They built a building far off, which is the Roe Sanctuary, and they have gift shops, and the cool thing about the building is they use your jean lint that's inside, and they put it inside to naturally warm up the building, and they have solar panels on top, so they use everything is natural and good to the environment. The good thing about this is that they put parking areas very far off, so oil from the cars does not run into the rivers or lakes, polluting it, and the fish dying and the birds eating them and getting sick. So they made a little hiking area so you could hike to see where the bird is at. The sanctuary keepers visualize the bird from a close angle, not too close, but close enough to see them, to watch their progress as they slowly increase, and becoming the beauty of the sky again. Go.
Alright, how they overcome their solution. The ICF believes that a decision on the Sandhill crane hunted must be made with Wisconsin's conversation tradition of using good science. The ICF and partners have been working for 16 years to reintroduce the endangered Sandhill crane to Wisconsin. In my opinion, that they will improve because people are going to notice that the Sandhill crane is disappearing because they are killing them by polluting the air and littering.
I'm hunting them.
Yeah. The effective solution is that people realize that they are hunting the Sandhill crane and they stop polluting the air and stop hunting them. Scientists kept trying to keep the number of Sandhill crane up, but they couldn't because of the Americans. Now that they know what's happening to the Sandhill crane, they stopped to help bring back the number of cranes back. That's it.
Okay. Questions? Concerns? Comments? Anything?
Jacob.
How long have the Sandhill cranes been around?
They've known to be around for as long as the place has been made, I guess. Like, since they've been there longer than humans by the fossil records that they have found. Also, the whooping crane has been around for a pretty long time. It's not only around Nebraska, it goes to Kentucky too, which I did not know because it's one of its migration patterns. So it's not only just in one area, but it's mostly in kind of like, it's not mostly in one area, but it remains at an area longer than others that it has traveled to.
Any more questions? Elizabeth, Portia.
Marshy areas.
What was their habitat?
Oh,
Marshy area.
yeah, like marshy. Oh, you're asking her. Who are you asking?
Marshy areas.
Not only marshy areas, but also the Platte River, which is one of its life source there due to many fish that go and pass through it.
Okay. What's the main, what's your solution to it?
Our solution to helping the crane?
Yeah.
Well, the idea of the sanctuary they built there, personally, I visited that place. So I find it's a very good idea because the bird is just living naturally, not bothered by people at all whatsoever. But we could hear its calls from very far. And a solution I would add to it is that instead of hiking up to it, maybe they could have a place where they could visualize it in a little stand up in a tree or something so they could visualize the natural beauty of it and realize that killing it is a wrong thing to do.
I'll answer this, alright? Time to answer it.
Okay. Well, what would happen if the crane population just increased and got out of control? How would you handle that?
Well, since the bird can be eaten, and it is a bird of, of game, I guess they could hunt and try to, like the deer populations. They could hunt them, but not overhunt them, so they could go extinct, but hunt them to keep its levels kind of even, so it's not over everywhere and just making a havoc.
All right, last 2 questions.
Ashlyn?
Okay, so like Elizabeth said about the solution, you wanted to keep them in a sanctuary, so you don't want to keep them like trapped
No,
up,
they're not trapped because they could fly. Like I said, they have migration patterns. They don't only stop in Nebraska. They go to New Mexico. They go everywhere. They don't clip their wings so they can't fly. They have a fence around it so poachers and all of those people can't come in and kill them. So it's kind of like, like your house, kind of like it. You could go in, you could come and go. So yeah. Portia.
Alright. I didn't get this one. Why did they kill them?
They ate them. There is a comment on when we researched it. There was a comment that said they're like the ribeye of the sky. So I guess they must be really tasty for people just to keep on murdering them. Any more questions? Okay, thank you. That was terrible. I thought it was going to go better. Oh. Stop it.